Hey friends, welcome into my channel today. My name is Sherry. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, as always, welcome back. We're here with a craft with me today. We're going to start a journal. And what I'd like to do is take you through this whole journal step by step. It's probably going to be a series of many videos. I'll keep them about maybe 35 to 45 minutes each so that they're not too long. The kit we're going to work with, the kit we're working with and the journal we're going to make is from My Porch Prints, and it's called Grandma's Garden Spring Flower Shabby Cottage Core. And I do believe it's one of the newer kits for this year, this spring. I've already gone through and cut out a lot of the ephemera. I honestly don't remember if I did a flip through of this kit for you or not. It's just really pretty. Lots of florals, butterflies, flowers. Just a very springy, and I like cottage core, so I like cottage. Just a perfect kit for this time of year. So I need to get the cover made. I could not find any material. A lot of times I do my journals with material, but sometimes I have to do them with Mod Podge if I don't have the correct material, which I just did not right now. So what I'm using this time is I like the, let's give this a measure for you. This is the 9 by 12. I take the little, Class B thing there for the closure, take it off. I'm just gonna get all my glues ready here. And then I just glue this shut, and typically I will use this as the inside of the journal. I don't know why. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It really doesn't. But since this is Mod Podge and it's going to take us, we have to dry. What we'll do is when this first layer is drying, we'll start to work on some of the journal. But once we get this done, then it's easier to go back and do the journal. Let me grab some real quick. These projects can be messy. Messy, messy, messy. So first thing I'm going to do is cut the branding strip off of this. Oh, this paper, if you want to know, I believe I got it at either Hobby Lobby or Joann. I think Joann, a couple of years ago. It's this orange blossom paper pad by Reflections. So just wanted to show you that. I don't think I can link it. All my stuff just fell out. I'm really on the struggle bus here today, guys. On the struggle bus. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got our Mod Podge stuff out. We got our cover base. Let's go ahead and just cut this branding strip off. I'll probably just do coffee dyed paper for the inside cover. Most of that gets covered up, so it's really okay. It's not a big deal. I missed a little bit right there, didn't I? That'll be, let's go ahead and get it. Thought I had it. I'll tell you what, guys, it is a beautiful day. I think after I get done filming this video, it'll be time for some lunch. And I may go outside this afternoon a little bit. So it's not not a certain direction, but sort of is, I guess. Yes, because all the butterflies are kind of going this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mod Podge here, and then we're going to stick this on it, and we're going to Mod Podge this. So the first step, stick this out of my way. I like to pour my Mod Podge in a little bowl, and then I have a little sponge and a little plastic baggie that I can cover everything up with. while the first coat is dry. It usually takes about 2 coats, I find, to make a nice firm journal cover. So let's just pour some of our Mod Podge in there. Sometimes I use a paintbrush, sometimes I use this. Just really depends what I have on hand at the moment. And I just like to get a nice coverage from edge to edge. And I would recommend putting something down on your work surface to protect it, you know. I mean, we're always getting our mats dirty and we're always trying not to, but yeah, so how is everybody today? I hope you're well. I'm doing very good. As I said in my last video, I made blueberry muffins this morning from fresh blueberries from the Tally Farm box. If you'd like to know more about that, I can leave a link to their channel and their Facebook page and everything down below for you. But we get their fresh delivery of produce. We get it every 2 weeks. You can get it as often as you like, but they had fresh blueberries in this last one, and they come from the central coast of California. So remember, our butterflies are going to go this way. So let's take this guy, put him up here a little bit so we don't get him in the Mod Podge. Kind of try to center him as best we can. My bread machine is beeping. I have a loaf of sourdough bread. Just gonna cook it in my bread machine today. I am going to, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and fold these over. Fold that up so I can get it folded over good. And don't worry if you're not exactly lined up. We're going to cover the edges anyway. And I'm just doing this to sort of help me get this crease in here because this is cardstock. So it's a little tough, a little stiff. I think my chair felt a little bit low, and I'm wondering, last time my granddaughter was here, I think she was playing here at my desk and raised my chair. Yep, there we go. I think that's a pretty springy cover. So now we just want to come and give this a good coat. Like I said, it's going to be about 2 to 3 coats because you want your cover to have a good integrity to it. As I said, I also like using fabric on these. Sometimes I will put, kind of line the fabric. I just, as I said, didn't have the fabric this time for it. So 1050. So, okay, watching my time here. So that is pretty nice little coat there of Mod Podge on the top of the cover. And I'm just going to set that aside. I'm going to set this all in here. I can do this. I can do this. And it will stay good for me because it'll probably be about... we might put one more coat on during this session. We're definitely not going to get the cover done today in this video. Probably, since you've seen the process, what we'll do is we'll let this dry. You saw the process on that. So I'll do one more coat of that. And probably next video, when we start back up, we'll do the inside so you can sort of see how we do that. And then we'll be done with the Mod Podging. But it's pretty straightforward. It's just spreading a layer of Mod Podge on the back of your cover material and then covering the front of it so that you get a good, solid, sturdy cover. This is one of my journals that I Mod Podged. So this was a paper from the collection, the kit that I used at the time. It was a fall kit that I have for sale on my Etsy shop. And so that just kind of goes to show you what it ends up looking like once it's done. Just wanted to show you that for reference. So let's see. I'm gonna put our ephemera in a basket. We need a basket. Willow, we need a basket. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? She's camera shy. This is Willow. Hi, Willow. This is Willow Rose. This is my baby, Willow Rose. Hi, baby girl. What are you doing? Mama's filming a video. Yeah, Mama's filming a video. Why don't you go play with Brother? It's nice and sunshiny outside. Go find Brother and you guys lay in the sun, okay? I'll be done in just a little bit. All right, off she goes. Okay, let's go ahead and get, these are the pages for the journal. And then this is all the ephemera. Some of it I've cut, some I haven't. So right now, you want that paper towel holder? Empty paper towel thing? You can take it. I gotta get a new one anyway. So let's just take these white edges off of here to start. I don't know. So yeah, let me just take these white edges off and I will be right back. So what we need to do now, I have double-sided most of these. Looks like there's a couple that aren't, but most of them are. That one tore a little bit, but that's okay. So what we're going to do with these is just go ahead and get them folded in half. I already have some pre-folded coffee dyed paper. Don't remember what it was from, but nonetheless, I have it. Seems to be the same size. So let's see, we have, let me count these pages. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we could do like 11, 12. So we had 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think that's probably okay. And then I'm add in a few others, like a couple of these. I'm going to add in a sack. This is a sad thing. This is one of my gardening books. I have multiple gardening books. Not quite sure what happened to it. I know it looks like the scene of a bad accident. I'm pretty sure my dog, Max, when he was a puppy, got to it. If it wasn't Max, it was one of the other dogs years ago. So I'm tending to use this in journals and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you can see why. So just sort of flip through and find anything that I think might be pretty. I've got some old, look at that. Oh, look at how fun. This is a schematic of my house. So very, very professionally drawn by me, I'll have you know. So this is the front grass, and I have a corner flower bed. We're on the corner. Our driveway, and that is a little planting area. My walkway, patio and front door. The bedroom's over here, kitchen's back here. My craft room would be essentially right here. And then the other room, garage. And then you go into my backyard. That was when we had the wood deck. We no longer have the wood deck. But we have a little concrete here, a little planting area here. This grassy area is now my garden, my no-dig garden. Potting shed is gone. There's grass and a walkway and flower, and then the walkway to the back to the garage. Ha! Isn't that funny? Look at that. I'm going to keep that though. I'm just going to stick it there for now. Oh yeah, look at this lovely thing. So let's find a couple of pictures that we think would be pretty in here. It's a four-season garden. You know, and it doesn't even have to be pictures because it is a, oh, look at that. It is a garden journal, so. Oh, I think that would be cute. Let's put this in. It's got the little deer, and little bunny, and little squirrels. Oh, Mr. Raccoon. We'll just put a couple of these in. I did want to see kitchen garden. I wondered if they had like a spring garden. It's kind of a pretty picture. I like that. Let's just put that in. I ripped part of it anyway. So anyway, that's that. I'm sure you'll be seeing more of this book as time goes on. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe that one's better. Of course, that's full on summer, right? Looks like it to me. Spring. Let's take that out too. Okay. Since I kind of tore the other one a little more. All right, so there is that. So for right now, let's go ahead and figure out what we want for our first page. Oh, I do know that I want to grab a coffee dyed doily too. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back over for just a second. So our Mod Podge is dry on this side. So before we go, we may put another coat. If not, I'll put one or two more coats on there, and then we'll do the inside together. But anyway, what I brought this over for was I wanted to look at these. I want to decide what I want as my middle page, but I want to decide what I want when you open it up, what's going to be the prettiest up against there. I think that's really pretty. That's pretty. That's kind of pretty. Those two might be the same duplicates. Sometimes I get duplicates. It happens. That's pretty. That's pretty. And that's, I'm thinking, let's go with this one. Let's go with that for our first page. And then figure out what we want for our center. Those two don't have anything on the inside. I think I might know which center I want, just because it's kind of cool and different. This one, I believe. Yeah, that's the one I want for my center. Okay. So let's put this back aside. You can already see a little bit of a shine to it there. Here comes Willowbug again. Probably saying, Mommy, when are you going to be done? Okay, so there is our first page, and this is our center page. That is really cute. So what I usually do I'm going to set these pages over here. I'm going to set these pages here and these pages here. No. You don't need to tear that book up any more than it already is, kid. I think your brother tore it up. Okay, so this is our opening page. So generally then I'll take should I do a coffee dyed? I'll do a dyed page and then a kit page. Let's see, we've got a couple that are subtle. Oh, that one would be, this one would be pretty. Let's do this one here. And then we'll do we'll do one of these. No, we'll do this. No, we won't do that one. Let's see. So I'm going to set those aside. And then these are going to be hinged. Oh, we're going to have to cut those down too. So those are going to be hinged. So those will be off to the side. These will be hinged as well. Now we could do that. Let's put this guy here. Or should we put this guy here? Let me think. So book page, kit page. Actually, let's I know I'm sort of at a standstill here. All right, I know what I'm doing. Let's go. Okay, then I'll usually go. So let's go that and then a coffee dyed. So we'll do 2 of those, and then we'll do one of these, and then we'll do so we'll add these in after we get this together. That's usually what works best. Sort of try to stagger the kit pages. There. Do a coffee dyed page. Pink. Coffee, and then maybe this guy. Maybe one of these that's a little bit more subtle since we have a couple of those. And then we can do another. Let's do a pink. So we got that pink. And let's do this. That's really pretty there. And then we'll do another coffee dye. Maybe I'll grab one more pink. We're going to end up with more pages, but that's okay. Really doesn't matter. And once you put it together, if you don't like it, you can always change it. You're not stuck to anything, guys. You're just not. Let's come in with this one. And then we'll do another coffee dye. And then we'll do this one. I do not know what my dogs are barking about. Sorry. Another coffee dye. And where was my center page? Where did it go? Somehow I've misplaced my center page, or I've put it in possibly. There's always that possibility. Nope. Don't see it. So now I'm going to come in with, let's do another one of these. Maybe another pink. Another cabbage dyed. Another one of these, and then I really don't know. Oh, here's my center page. Okay. So then we would have two, but we can break it up with one of those. Okay. All right. So that's our pages as we look right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. This one's just going to be a little bit thicker. That's all. It's going to be a chunky little signature. And then we're going to add in our, let's see where this one was folded so we can figure out where to fold this one. Hopefully that'll be right. Hopefully this will be right. They'll add a little more bulk, but not too bad. We can handle it. And if we feel like it's getting too thick, we'll just take a couple out. And then we have a couple hinges, our doily, and this. So we'll straighten everything up once we, I think this might be cute here, the doily. Get this put in here. More pages, and then maybe here with some stuff that's upside down, but that's okay. It's quite all right. So that I'm going to put there. That's going to wrap around here and be a little pocket and a flip. So that can go there. And then next we can come maybe here with a flip, but we have to cut that down. So we'll just, no, should we do it there? Yeah, let's do that flip there. So we can just stick it there. And then, yeah. And then this one we could do, how about we come in here and do the sack. Yeah. Let's come in here and do the sack. Actually, let's do it this way. Do our sack. Okay. Our sack. And then where do we want to do? How close are we getting to the middle? Getting pretty close. Maybe we should do the deer back here a couple pages. Just the sack. Maybe we should do the deer here. The deer's gonna wrap around this way. Do the deer there. Might be all. So we're getting to the center. Do that there. Maybe we will and we won't do that. Let's just see. But that is a pretty cool pocket. Let's double check. Once you get this together, it goes pretty smooth. We will have to cut those down, though. I think maybe we'll just do 2 of those. 2 of these. Maybe instead of that one, we'll do this one since it's springtime. Yeah, let's do that. That makes more sense. That there as a flip out and a pocket. And then these we will cut down. You know, actually, we don't have to cut them down. We can fold them. So let's take, this is going to be a hinge right here. A hinge right here. Hinge right there. Hinge there. But let's fold it up into another pocket. Hinge, and then we'll go to this one. Same thing, it's going to be hinged, but we can make another pocket. Go to here, and we can hinge it up for another little pocket. Okay. And any areas that you have that are uneven or anything, you can always trim up. I was wondering about one more sack. We have these pink ones here. No, I don't think so. We'll do maybe one more coffee dyed sack here, right around at the very middle. So yeah, it's getting pretty chunky, friends. Pretty chunky. So we're at a ½ an hour. So straighten this up and we'll clip it. So we've now got our signature together. This is a thick signature. You know, we could always divide it into 2 also, but I don't think we're going to have to. It's just going to be a thick journal, chunky journal. So what I like to do now is just sort of come along and make sure I've got everything sort of where I want it. Something needs to be centered. See, we have 2. That's okay. It's okay having 2 together. This can sort of come down. Right there. Page there. Page there. We have our fold over in our pocket here. Another page here. We have this that's gonna wrap around. I think that would work, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't work. Come to think of it. No. That won't work. But we could just glue it on there as a pocket. And then this one here needs to come down just a little. I'm thinking I could take a couple of pages out. It's a little thick. A couple places where I have 2 like back to back. Just took that one out. Take this one out. See what I mean? Yeah, just as you go. Did end up with a lot of pages. That little guy, this little guy, this little guy, this little pocket here. Okay. We'll readjust them before we sew the signature into. And there's our center. Okay, well, we've eliminated a couple of pages. So what did I say we had? Did we have 18? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 instead of 15. So let's just go ahead, since we've got that together, we'll get that clipped together. That just sort of keeps everything together for me while we're working on it. These can go back in the paper pile. These can go back in the paper pile. And this can get added to the scrap bin. All right, so we've got our signature. We've got, let me just show you real quick the ephemera because we've got a couple of minutes. We're going to do another coat of Mod Podge and that will be it for this video. But we have some pockets. We have some words. Lots of ephemera. A lot of it I've already cut out. I'll try to get the rest of it cut out before the next video. Some pockets, journal cards. This probably could be divided into 2 journals, you guys. Really, truth be told, it probably could with some of this ephemera. And if I did that, then I would just reprint out some of the pages. But as you can see, there's just a lot of ephemera here. A lot, a lot, a lot. Probably more than will fit in here. Some little things you could fold over and make into like a little booklet. A couple of those, and then still a whole nother stack of pockets. Ephemera, more ephemera, 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 more ephemera, and then on these, what I have left is, that's a big envelope. That looks like a big envelope, some journal cards, lace tuck spots, more papers. That might have been one of the regular pages I accidentally printed on cardstock, and then another envelope. So we've got a little bit of cutting still to do, but that gives you a good idea of what we have to work with. As I said, I think with this ephemera, essentially we could get 2 spring kits out of this. And let's bring our Mod Podge back over. We'll do one more coat together and I'll leave all this out because then I'll come back in this afternoon and I'll do 1 or 2 more coats on the outside and then Mod Podge the inside. Kind of dries when it sits there, but it's still okay. So 1 more coat of Mod Podge here for now. It's one good thing, it does dry quickly. I'm getting hungry. Oh, I made, did I tell you? I don't think I told you I made potato leek soup yesterday, and the leeks were from our Tally Farms box that I mentioned from when we got it on Tuesday. So, no, today we got it, no. Today is Tuesday. We got it last week. So yeah, I wanted to get the leeks used up. So yeah, I made potato leek soup. It was really good. So that's what I'm going to go have for lunch here. So all right, that is done, my friends. I'm going to let this dry. I'll put one more coat on, and then I will Mod Podge the other side of that. And as I said, I think I'm just going to do coffee dye paper on the inside. So probably when we come back to this project again, I will have the inside, if not done, ready to go so I can show you what I'm going to do on it. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We're at about 37 minutes, so that's about perfect. Wanted to keep them between 35 and 45. And yeah, we did good. So you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you follow along with me on this craft with me, making this spring journal. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Take good care.